expert Nick Foulks joining us. Always a good time. Thanks for coming. First off, we're talking about this special day, and I know we make Saturday seem like it's a holiday, but tell everybody what Saturday we got to circle this and why.
Okay, so April 16th, as you said, is it's a National Secure Your ID Day. So this was actually created by the Better Business Bureau because identity theft has skyrocketed in the last decade. And so what they're trying to do is create an awareness for people to protect yourselves by getting rid of documents that have your personal information on them and just being more and more aware of how are identity thieves getting after some of our information.
But some of this stuff you really want to hold on to, like tax season, tax day is, well, it's now Monday, the 18th, right. But how long do we hold on to that stuff?
Okay, so there's different things. People get scared, well, what happens if I get audited and then I don't have everything I need? So let me talk about a couple different things that you want to hold on to. All right, so when you get your taxes back, you want to hold on to your taxes for about 7 years, and then you can actually discard them, all right? Now, when you're looking at things like your pay stubs, you only need to hold on to those for a year.
And sometimes we don't even have them now. Yeah. They're all electronic.
Exactly, but you can use that as a reference tool to check out your W-2, make sure that it's all accurate, then you can discard those. Things like your bank statements, you want to hold on to those for about a year. One of the things I actually encourage people to do is look at using e-statements instead for your bank and for your credit card, because here's one thing. It's going to give you a continuous record of everything, but also it's less paper in the household that you have to worry about shredding or getting rid of, or an envelope getting taken out of your mailbox with your information on it and things of that nature. So if you can use an e-statement, it's just another level of protection for you.
Right. Okay, so what should we hold on to?
Okay,
we just said the things we got to get rid of. What should we hold on to?
Yeah, so again, you want to hold on to those tax records, but here's the thing. When tax time is coming around, sometimes we start scrambling and calling companies and saying, okay, hey, I accidentally got rid of this. Can you send me a copy of this? I'm really blessed because my wife is incredibly organized for tax season. She keeps this binder, all right? And the binder is outlined with everything that we need for our upcoming taxes for that year. So what she'll do is as things come throughout the year, she's continuously filling that binder so that we're not scrambling and searching. So things like your W-2s, any type of deductions, purchases that you have made that are deductible for your taxes, you can put those in. Any type of donations, so charitable gifts, whether that was something in Goodwill or maybe you were tithing to your church or something of that nature, you can keep all of those records to make sure that they're concise and in one place for yourself.
Aside from the financial, what about personal information, like your medical records? How long do we keep those?
Well, medical records you can typically hold on to for about a year, and then you're able to discard those things. Now, people might move or something like that, and they're like, well, what if I'm moving and now I don't have my medical records and I'm moving states? Well, if you're on the same network or same hospital system that you've been attending, typically all that information is transferring with them as well. So if it gives you more peace of mind, you can hold on to those medical records, but then also you can check with wherever you're moving to, the local hospital you're going to be at, and see if they have information on your medical records.
The same software and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah. I know. Sometimes I forget what's happened to me over the last 10 years. You can't remember. Well, and I just kind of want to know.
Yeah, or you go to the dentist and they say, hey, do you have your x-rays or whatever? But generally they have to take those anyway every couple of years.
Yeah, or they say, when's the last time you flossed? And you're like, I think you did it.
Last year.
That could be bad. No, we definitely try to do a little more flossing. So I checked with the Better Business Bureau because they have a Shred Fest coming up. I think a lot of people, when it comes to shredding things, you got to find a place to do it safely.
And you got to find a good shredder. Yours just broke. It's tough.
I know. I just broke mine.
Yeah.
Don't put too much in.
Here's what we say. You want to get a cross-cutting shredder. So what does that do? It shreds vertically and horizontally so that way all the information is in tiny, tiny pieces.
Oh, really?
We actually have a list on our website, wealthwisconsin.com, that tells you some of the things that you should be shredding on a regular basis for yourself. It's a great tool, helps a lot of people out for what it is they want to make sure they get rid of.
Oh, and protecting your ID, because it's not just the paperwork. I know, because scammers just call you on the phone. What do? I mean, you got to make sure that people do not give out their info.
Exactly. Anytime that you receive a phone call or you are reached out to by someone, you should never be in a position where you have to verify your identity. So if somebody calls you or somebody emails you, you don't have to verify your identity with your social security number or any of that type of information. So if someone says, hey, we're calling from the IRS, or they email you from the IRS saying that we need you to verify your social security number so we can send you this refund. That's a scam.
Hang up on them.
Hang up.
And then call your friends and family and say the IRS scammers are calling around.
I'm going to use that at my dentist. When was the last time you flossed? I don't think I should have to verify that. Nick said. Nick Foulks, thanks so much for dropping by.